Yo, what the? Yo, what's up with this Sigourney Weaver headset, bro?
Yo. Hey yo, just so you know, the topic is on this whole Will Smith's joint, right? So you about to get clowned and you ain't got no stage to walk across.
Uh-oh. You can hear us, dude?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, man. What's good, man? It's good to see you, bro.
Hey, Ice, I still weigh less than you.
Wow, that's the go-to? That's the, wow. Yo,
I'm walking across that stage, bro.
Yo, fellas, man. Hold on. Let me just play this real quick. Hold on, I gotta do this. Yes. Welcome to the I Got a Story to Tell podcast.
Yeah.
With your man G Dub.
Peace.
And Esco. We here, man. We broaching topics. We talking about it all, man. That's what's up. As Doofy his French fries. And Tweety ass.
I told you called me right when I was finishing dinner. I was trying to finish dinner and watch my Yukon Girls.
Okay. Yo, listen, man. Like I said, man, we were talking. Everybody's busy, but I just needed like 15 minutes to talk to some men about how you feel about this whole situation from last night. We had 24 hours to let it sink, so we don't have no knee-jerk reactions. You got to hear left, right, center. But I just wanted to know, like, yo, how do y'all feel about what happened? Because I know how I feel.
Actually, real quick, I just want to know how many people was actually watching.
I was not. I was not either.
I wasn't even tuned in, right?
Nah, not even tuned. But this world, man, everything is yo. I looked at my phone and had
exactly.
15
that's how I found out.
We all. Mm-hmm.
Hey,
I started singing.
I give you firsthand like playback. Me and my wife laying in the bed watching the Oscars. Probably the first time in 20 years we even watched that show. So as we watching it, I heard the joke, and me and my wife was like, okay. Then they panned to the crowd, and then when they panned back, I was like, damn, where Will Smith go? Then when they panned back, I see his back, and I'm like, Now I'm thinking in my head, these motherfuckers just will say, yo, let me walk up on stage after your joke. I'm gonna give you like 10 million. Let me slap the shit out of you, and then we good.
All right, this is a different take. All right.
So as we sitting there, my wife looked at me and she said, "Damn, what the hell just happened?" I'm like, "Wait, was that fake?" Because the slap looked like some bitch shit.
Yeah, it did. It did.
I was
That's
like,
the first time he ever did that in his life, yo.
Right. So I'm like,
he never slapped nobody.
So I'm like, okay, so maybe there's some shit that they set up for the show. Knowing Will Packer like to do some comedic shit anyway. So I'm like, Then when they paying back and I see, what's her name, Lupita? Yeah. When I see her face, I was like, oh no, this shit real.
That's real.
Yeah. You know what?
I promise you, no one has thought about this shit,
crazy.
Right?
That's crazy.
This is what no one has thought about.
Mm-hmm.
That shit that happened last night had nothing to do with Chris Rock's joke.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. I was like, he had something on his mind, and it just he snapped.
That was some built up shit from all the years, from all the shit that man has gone through.
Yo, he been crying since 2015, man. He been crying since 2015, yo. Every time you see him,
and they've been airing their own laundry too. So it's like,
right?
Yeah, they put it
that
out
red
on
table
Front
talk.
Street.
She talking too much at that red table.
Yeah,
crazy. That show is crazy.
Out there on Front Street. Yo, I was sitting there saying that I was like, we don't know what things are gonna go like, but this right here, man, could be like the deconstruction of a man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because when you start thinking of all the stuff that you've seen with this dude, it looked like it kind of built up to this type of stuff. You know what I mean? So, like you said, he just couldn't take it no more.
Yeah,
and he had to explode. And
I think listen,
stuff like that.
at first I was like, nah, this thing is put on. But when he said, keep my wife's name out your mouth, and that look he had, like he had that look like The Shining, like he just broke through the door. Like, he looked crazy, like he was ready to eat his own finger. Like he crazy, yo.
Hey Sam.
Yo,
cuzzo, he looked like when Mr. Adams was trying to find them Snicker bars.
Yo, man, see, listen, this is being recorded now, and I'm posting it, right? So he's gonna be like, yo, that's that dude that stole all my shit. Yo, G, we went to a trip to the Bahamas. I was the only one chilling. I ain't gonna say no names because I'm no snitch. Poppy ain't no snitch. Yo, there was some people out there was wilding in the hotel, man. Yeah. We didn't even need no food or nothing on the plane because somebody had the whole commissary on the plane. But we gonna leave it right there. Yeah, you see that? You see that red cup drink, right? Yeah. We gonna leave that right there, man.
Oh man,
I have no idea what that man is talking about.
Yes, but how y'all feel about how Chris handled it though, man? So far from
Well, from the slap alone, I thought Will should have floored him from the slap. That's why I thought the slap was fake. Because Chris looked kind of frail. And so when Will Smith come up there and slap you, you figure it's like he barely moved. So it was like, was it kind of staged? That's why I was thinking it was. But then, when he come out and say he slapped the shit out of him, it's like, damn. All right, well, he must not know how to slap right, because
that was crazy. But there's this meme where like they have like the stages of the slap.
Yeah,
he has his hand back. It's like bitch, and then, like they have levels to it, man. It was horrible, man.
Yo, crazy part though. I was sitting there and I was talking. Me and my wife was talking about this earlier. And my wife was like, she felt like Chris Rock handled it perfectly. I said, okay, if it was myself, Chris Rock would have made major TV news, because when that nigga swung, I would have ducked and grabbed his ass and body slammed him and then beat his ass like he was Oscar. But I said, then my wife said, well, is that more of the male ego stepping in? And I was like, I don't think it's about ego. It's just some shit you don't do. Like, you don't call a man a bitch to his face in front of his girl. Like, you don't do that shit.
Yeah. Because Chris looked like he wanted to jump.
Yeah.
But then he thought, he was like, nah, this ain't about me and you. You got the issue with my joke.
Right.
And we on TV. It's like he remembered where he was. So I think he handled it right.
Right.
Will should have waited till after the show or when they go behind stage and confront him or something. But
all kind of stuff is flying out there, because I heard that they said that somebody wrote that joke. That's not even his joke. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else wrote it. That's what I heard.
You know who wrote that? Chris Spencer.
But the thing I was saying too, like, to answer answer the question, I was like, there's two responses that could have been done, to this. And it was, you could have had the street response,
right,
where they would have went fisticuffs and on stage doing their thing, or you could have had the business response. He took the business response, you know what I'm saying? And also, I was sitting there thinking about it, because this one girl I was talking to, and she was like, "Oh, he defended his wife, this, that, and the other." And I was like, "Yeah, but Chris Rock?" I was like, if that was The Rock up there or Mike Tyson,
right.
Now I'd be like, "Yo, dude got some balls." But Chris Rock, man, come on, man.
The funny guy? You want to fight the funny guy? The guy who is a comedian who's hosting the Oscars. The Oscars is known for anybody who's in the front could get it. Like, I mean, come on.
Jada he been giving to Jada year after year. This ain't the first time. He been loaded on last time he hosted, he was getting on her too.
Yeah,
so I don't know if that's
clip. Yeah.
pent up stress from that or whatever else you've been dealing with.
Yeah, I wish the conversation I had, man, I could record and play back for y'all, because I was tripping. I was tripping listening to, a woman's side of it, and she was telling me, she was like, "Oh, you never see a comedian go in on a woman like that." I was like, first off, I was like, that joke was corny.
Right.
I was like, it was a ha-ha at best. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like he tore her down or you know what I'm saying, degraded her character or something like that. It was like, it was a reference to a movie with a girl with a bald head who was Demi Moore.
Yeah.
And if anything, the movie was like a woman empowerment movie.
That's what my wife was saying. My wife was saying, like,
she went through hell.
Right.
Yeah. Well, this was the take, like, that kind of threw me a little bit too, because the girl I was talking to, she was saying, she was like, well, anybody knows you don't do that to a woman in an event like this because it's the Oscars. She had to, prepare out her dress and all this other stuff. She's got alopecia and the stuff that she was dealing with. And I was like, yo, first off, I was like, I didn't know nothing about her alopecia because I don't follow none of them
either. I didn't know nothing about that.
So that's the first time I heard of it. So I was like, you making an assumption that one Chris Rock knew about her alopecia and then decided to go in on her. I was like, but again, first let's change this dialect, because he ain't go in on her. It was a little joke that got a little laughter, and then he moved on. Will took it to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And went up on stage. I was like, if he didn't go up on there, we wouldn't even have talked about this at all.
We would have all forgot about the joke. You're right about that. You're right. Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
So I was like, man, but like I said, she was hot and bothered, and one mad at me because I couldn't understand, from a woman's perspective. And I was like, yo, I'm sorry, I can't understand it at all. I get it's a joke. It's a joke about you. Nobody wants to be the butt of a joke ever. If you in a cipher and everybody cracking on each other, you don't want to be that guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when you are, I was like, I can understand when people sitting here talking about, like, if it's a celebrity and his wife that's not a celebrity, they both celebrities. They both, like you said, they both fair game. And they put their life out there like it ain't nothing.
Much, yeah.
So, right. Why now?
Yeah.
I think it was a perfect storm. It was Chris Rock. He's an easy target. You wouldn't have did that to nobody else. But this is the thing that I think I haven't heard too much of today, and that's how powerful a woman is, in the sense of, like, when he first cracked the joke, she made Will go through an array of emotions.
Yep.
Right.
He was laughing.
Before he was chuckling. He
started laughing, right? And then when he looked and saw the eyes rolling and the face change, he stopped laughing. Yeah. Then he went up there, hit him out of character, then broke down crying with the like, yo, he got the wrong, for me, he got the wrong queen, man. He got the wrong queen. He can't win. I mean, that's just my opinion, man. He can't win. He hasn't been happy ever since, like, she put him out there like that, man. I'm actually scared for him. I'm scared that he might do something to himself.
You never know, because remember when he turned 50, he tried to do everything in the world. He was skydiving, bungee jumping, doing everything, and then he wrote the book. And when he talked, he sounded like he got it together. But then last night he showed so many different emotions in the one night. And then when he get up there and he say Denzel had, so he know to listen to the older guys and what they got to say, and that kind of calmed him down. So it's like, where you at? He kind of all over the place. Yeah.
He had like a psychotic break last night, man.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. He had a break.
So that's one of the things I was like, that dude's fighting something. You know what I mean? And again, a lot of it's been there on the stage, but you like, how much of that stuff have we not seen? What other stuff he's been dealing with and going through? And another take, somebody said to me that I was like, oh, that could be true, because he mentioned the King William stuff. You know how they say actors got to get into character for all that. And he mentioned in his apology, I don't know if y'all seen that Serena and them father, you know, he got to protect his family and all of that. And like, that's what he had to do. So I was like, is this dude still in character?
Still kind of in character.
He was out there, you know, and Chris said it when he came up there. He was like, oh, here come King William.
Yeah. Yeah, you know he's gonna get the Rick James slap.
Put in the 5-finger say to the face.
Yeah,
and it's if you think about it, it's something that, I mean, yeah, Will Smith, he like he said, when you want top, the devil come at you the most. But the same, it's like a lot of entertainers, they don't know how to handle that. Like that stress could be more than we think. Like, I mean, I don't know y'all situation, but you know, we got bills and the normal man stuff. But when you at that high level, you got what society's saying, what your family's saying, what the people that's supposed to be paying you these millions so you could continue to be on top of saying, and how do you know you portray yourself. So it's like it's a different stress level.
Yeah, but when you're in-house makes your life public outside of the house. You know the whole, it doesn't matter how much money you got, how much fame you got, the whole world is looking at you sideways.
But wait.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying when your in-house made it public. It wasn't the in-house that made it public. It was the side nigga who got in his feelings and went public with it. Because
but she ain't help.
Right. I mean, okay, like
I see what you say. Yeah, he started it. But
he did out it. You're right, dude. He did out it, but yo, she still did it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like your wife. Think about that. Yo, what? I'm not your girl, not your wife, bro.
But yo, this is what we have to understand, because we are outsiders looking in, and I can tell from when I was heavy in the music stuff that it was certain individuals who had certain lifestyles that you just didn't know about because you was an outsider.
Right, like they had arrangements.
You would be like, "Oh, word, for real?"
Like, and it worked for them, right? They had a situation that worked for them. Right.
Exactly. So, but then when you turn around and you're like, this is crazy. It's crazy to us because that's not how we live our life.
Right.
But to them, it's the norm.
So they had some kind of agreement. Like, you knocking this one down, I'm knocking this one down, and
just like when Will got interviewed by Oprah, and he said that it was infidelity. She said, "Well, how did you handle the infidelity in your marriage?" He said, "Wait, there was never infidelity in my marriage. Because if it was infidelity in my marriage, that means that I didn't know about it and somebody went behind my back and did something." Nobody paid attention to that answer because he basically said, "Hey, look, I knew about this shit."
He knew about it, yeah.
But this side motherfucker got in his feelings and he wanted to put it out there.
Yeah, I don't think it's the cause. I don't think it's what happened. I think it's the effects of what happened.
Right.
The effects of like, okay, the world is coming at you sideways and he can't handle it, man. He can't handle it.
It's a lot to try to handle, especially when you think all right, y'all have this arrangement, y'all have this in control, this is what y'all gonna do, but then you got young boy coming out and then it's like, oh man, what do I do now?
Right.
Because it's like, I'm not telling my story, but she's telling hers, or hers is coming out and she not like trying to hide from it because y'all had an arrangement. But it's just getting worse and worse and worse.
And we don't know what secrets Jade is holding for him.
Right.
Really in turmoil, man.
Right.
But come on, let's not act like
whoever's on his side is keeping their feelings like.
Let's not act like
August
one of his
can't
first roles was not kissing a dude. Yeah. Let's not do that. You know?
Oh, I wouldn't even go in there, but
one of his first roles.
Yeah, remember that the 6 degrees or something?
Hey.
6 degrees of separation. After that, his career went crazy after that. Yeah.
That's when he sold it to the Illuminati.
No. That's crazy, man. I just wanted to get, because even after speaking to him, I spoke to other, I couldn't get, it was the angle I was getting from females is that Will was supposed to do that in protection for his wife. So that primitive like protection thing superseded everything else.
Oh yes, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
From a woman's point of view, for sure. And as a man, yes, you should definitely defend your queen.
Right.
Now the thing is, I guess there's a time and a place, because we in the supermarket, we shopping. Who hasn't wanted to set it off right then and there?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But do you wait till you get your groceries in the car and find them in the parking lot, or do you go and knock them out in aisle 3? It's like, how do you choose that battle?
The crazy thing was somebody had said that too, about protecting and this, that, and the other. And I was like, it's a matter of how you look at this too. Yeah. I was like, because as the protector of the family, y'all got a legacy. You know what I'm saying? What could that do to your legacy? What could that do to y'all money coming in and out the family? Now, we all know that they got dough, right. So whatever happens, they probably will be okay. Mm-hmm. But you could have diminished a whole bunch of stuff now that's going to be coming to your castle. Right. So that right there ain't protecting. That's petty bullshit.
Yeah, that was
crazy. You know what I'm saying? Going on stage and defending honor. We ain't back in the chivalrous knight days and all of that. Yeah. They are professionals. Yeah. You are the elite at what you do. You could have handled that a hell of a lot better.
Could have.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then puffing up your chest for what and for who?
All I know, Chris is something else, man, because today I saw like video of Will at the after party. So you slapped me. I don't retaliate. You partying up like it's nah, I can't go down like that, man.
Yeah. Hey.
I gotta give you a little Bronx knife and I gotta jig you.
Something, right?
Come on, man.
He didn't do Brooklyn proud, right?
Yeah, come on, man.
Hey, Sam, it would have been one of those Mars 21 effects.
Mars 21 12. Wow, you taking it back, yo.
Yeah.
Like, it's not going down like that tonight. It's not. But check this, right, Sam? Mm-hmm. So as I was talking to my wife about this earlier, she said, you really can't say it's a thing about ego and stuff like that, because you're the same person that wanted to beat somebody up on an elevator because of something they said to my wife. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hold on. It wasn't what he said, it's how he said it. Mm-hmm. And this dude tried to still run off at the mouth. And I told him, I said, boo, if the whole concept was we rented a room to have a party in New Rochelle for a little kid, which is my wife's nephew. The other people came up there early and they basically was like, well, y'all got to be out of here by 8:30. We had it until 9. So dude, popped off to my wife and to my cousin. And I was like, okay. Then he went in the hallway and just all of this, fuck this and blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that.
Extra.
Yeah, extra.
So when I met him in the hallway, I said, hey, man, I'm just coming into this. Who were you talking to? Because I didn't know who he was talking to. And before I ran off, I wanted to make sure I was in the right.
Right.
And he said, the 2 blood clot women in there, they don't know what they're doing. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, the only 2 women I know that's in there is my wife and her cousin.
Right.
So let me make sure that's not who he's talking about.
Let me be
clear. I walked around the corner, come back, and he's telling me, they got to be out of. I said, bro, do me a favor, man. Just out of respect for you. Don't ever address my wife without me being there over some BS. Mm-hmm. So this dude looks at me and tells me, now, okay, I'm 6'3", 6'4". This dude is literally maybe 5'4", maybe, but running off at the mouth. So then he starts hitting the elevator button. We on the 20th floor. He hitting the elevator button. And I said to my wife, I said, this is a stupid dude. And she said, why you say that? I said, because he hitting the elevator floor. So I looked at him and he done called me rude boy, blood clots, everything. And I'm like, right. Dude, you not bright. And the reason I tell you that is because you hitting the elevator button for this mad black man to get on the elevator with you with 4 walls to go down 20 floors. Think about that shit. He looked at me and was like, what? But I said, okay, let me hit the button. Cause we're gonna take this trip now.
Yeah, and I'm you in protection mode.
Ass for these 20 fights.
You in protection
and you know
mode.
what?
I get it.
The whole point was the women had to come in between to stop everything. Because my wife was like, you know, you need to calm down. It ain't that big of a deal. And his wife was like, look at him. He will hurt you. Do that. So it's all about what you said, the power that women have really over men, man. Especially if it's your loved one.
Yeah. If it's that special one, she could say 1-2 words and your whole demeanor.
Right.
Your whole demeanor turned 360.
I get it. Man. Yeah. Listen, man, she took him through an array of emotions, man.
Yeah.
Just like that. That's, you know, listen, I could say this. I'm talking to men here. Yo, every dynasty, man, that you've ever thought about, anything you can read about, 48 Laws of Power, Ming Dynasty, anything you want to talk about. A woman can take it down. I don't care who you think you are, how strong you think you are, how much money you think you got, how prestigious you. No. Queen is the most powerful piece on the board, man. That's it. So what I'm saying, my whole stance on the whole thing is, if you got one that's making moves that you're losing the game, yo, I'd rather be alone. That's my thing.
Facts.
I'd rather be alone and regroup, man. Let me figure it out. I don't need to get rid of this queen and hurry up and grab another one. I need to get rid of this queen that's killing me, get to know my new self. Because, when you're in a relationship with somebody, who you are is not who you are when you stand alone.
You're done, yeah.
Who you are is who you are with that person.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You need time to detangle. They had an entanglement. You need to detangle, become who you, figure out the new you, and move forward. I mean, that's just my take, man.
No, that's it. You're right. Yeah, and that entanglement was dreaded up. That was like
that was for years.
You might have to cut that out, but that's
that was great.
That's new growth.
Get that out. Get a season and start over, bro.
Yo, he hasn't been the same since that came out. He has not been the same since that been like, just spoken about like that, man.
Because ain't no reason one man's supposed to laugh, get frustrated, get violent, cry, and then go out and party afterwards in one night.
It's like he had the
it can happen, but not just over, the one cause of one woman. Nah.
A dude will not make another man feel that way. We don't have that power. We get mad, whatever is done. But man, a woman could take you all over the place, man.
Powerful thing, powerful. They powerful.
You could be like,
I say one word.
I hate you, man. I love you. Like all in one sentence, I hate you because I love you. I don't know what I'm doing. I want candy. Like you just get crazy. You just start talking all kind of shit, I want candy. Where did that come from? I don't know. You're controlling my life. I'm stupid right now.
Hey, think about this, man. Think about Cleopatra. She took down Italy and Africa.
Yeah.
Just think about that.
One woman.
Right. One woman.
Yes, sir. Yo, man, I mean, my namesake, Samson. Powerful.
That's who I was thinking of first.
What does all that matter? Yo, man, come chill over here. I got that thing you like. And wake up with a Caesar. You know? He woke up with a number 1, yo. No guard, yo. And his line was pushed back, yeah.
Right.
Come on, man.
Yo. Wow, man.
Wow. Crazy.
And that's just
crazy,
there's so many in the Bible alone. There's so many stories with women.
There's a lot.
You got Bathsheba. You got a whole bunch of them, man.
Yo, think about it, man.
That's the test of time, man.
Yeah, man. Any main or big dynasty or anything, to crumble. Yeah, man.
Ain't even got to be down. Like you think I'm sure a couple crack. You listen to some of these kingpins talk on these podcasts now. Some female that messed the whole crack thing up, messed the whole empire up. It happened through all of them, like 70s, 50s, 60s, all of them, man.
Nah, man. Wow. Yeah, well, listen, man, this it's about to, you know how these things are. They give you like a time limit. I see it counting
we got
down.
About 5 minutes left, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you see it, G?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They're like, yeah. You're like, yeah, you got the free one, man. You got to upgrade your life, or we gonna slap you.
Nah, but this is good to start out. You know what I mean?
No, this is good, time, man. This is good. No, but on a selfish note, I needed this, man. I needed to. While it was fresh, I just needed to get like the point of view of some brothers, man. Yeah. Because, yo, the stuff I was hearing today, I was like, yo, do I live on another planet?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo.
It's crazy. Yo, I was upset because I'm like, how much of my life right now is being dedicated to this crap?
Right. That's
over a G.I. Jane joke. Come on, man.
That's another good point, bro. That's a great point. And yo, not for nothing, Black Thought won last night. I mean, not Black Thought.
Questlove, yeah.
Questlove.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Right.
Nobody's. That's not even
Sam Jackson too.
Where they was talking about that, and they was saying, they was like, "Yo, this overshadowed that right there." There's like, this is what we supposed to be talking about,
right?
You know,
that's to say, that's the biggest picture. Is like the Black excellence was overshadowed by Black stupidity, or whatever you want to call it.
Nah, but we take ourselves out, man. It's
that's what I'm saying.
We take ourselves out, man.
The crazy part to me was Will Smith came up there and was like, "Yo, I represent love." Like, what kind of love was that, bro?
I turned to graduate school, bro. Yo, don't slap him.
Be in therapy for.
Don't slap him like RuPaul though. Like, yo, what kind of
right?
That was a crazy slap. Yeah. The hand was back.
Not effective. It was.
Yo, Chris ate that.
Yeah.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, that's crazy, yo.
I was sitting there saying, Chris, yo. That looks like a classically trained slap.
Right.
Yo, Mr. Tibbs would be disgusted right now.
Hey, I thought he was gonna hit him with a Nino Brown slap, but he didn't.
Wow. Yo, that's crazy. Crazy, man.
Well, hey, man, I like to give a shout out to Will Smith because he brought us brothers together tonight. So.
Yeah, you know what, man? Yeah,
there should be a lot of discussion groups about this.
For real.
What not to do under the pressure, right?
You know what he tried to do, yo? Because you know, for a long time, the dark-skinned brothers was all in. He tried to bring the light-skinned brothers back.
I said that, man. I was like, yo. He's no longer an ambassador for the light-skinned tribe. He got to work his way back in now.
That's crazy.
I'm going back to the bars.
Yo, not the bars. That's crazy.
Yo.
Wow.
Crazy, man. Yo, thank you.
Wow, man.
Thank you, fellas, man. I appreciate every one of y'all. I know y'all busy.
Y'all too,
everybody,
man.
You know, we all family, man, doing things, man. And you know, I know I said 15 minutes, but you know, when you talk about stuff like this,
sometimes,
you know you're gonna
like
go over,
man.
Yeah.
But it might be a good reason we had the Zoom, because if we get 40 minutes, we be up here all night.
Right.
You ain't lying. But yo, and I'm gonna end it on this note because we gotta play this, man. We have to play Will Smith, bro. You gotta play it, yo. Boy,
Hey. Hope that manifests into this weather, boy. I'm tired of this. I want to turn my heat off, man.
Yeah, yo, they about to cut us off, man. Thank you, brothers.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man. Great conversation, man. I just wanted to hear a male perspective. I'm being selfish.
Peace out.
All right.
Y'all have a good night.